Hey guys, I just wanted to check in with you. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. So, I know a lot of you may not be even online right now, but I promised a couple of body rockers that I would go through this video. So I'm just home from filming your workout today, and I just wanted to go through a couple of things that might help you. Hello honey. I wanted to go through a couple of things. Hi Melissa. So I wanted to go through a couple of things that might Kiko, brilliant, this is for you. The lady who exactly who this is for you. So I did promise that I would go through a video for specifically Kiko, but then I thought other people might want this as well. So this is what we're going to go through. We're going to go through straps, we're going to go through belts, we're going to go through wrist straps, and I'm going to go through all of those different things. Brilliant, Edith. Right, we're going to go through all those different things that I use that are helping me reach my goals. Okay, so back to the beginning. My arms are strong, but they are weaker than my legs. So my arms will give up before my legs. My abs will be able to keep going before my arms. So my arms are giving up before my abs. My arms are giving up before my legs. When I'm pulling with my back is giving up. My back can keep going, but my arms are just too tired. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go through each thing that you can have that's going to help with your workouts. Now these things that I'm going to show you today are pennies. There's a couple of people actually below here right now that I've messaged direct, and I've gone, you really need to get this. This is going to help you. There's a couple of people when I think that you are ready for your next progression, for example, Roseanne, for example, when she should have gone into lives. There's a couple of people when I see you tagging me, and if you tag me regularly, I'm going to check in with you all of the time, and if I think you're ready to upgrade, I will tell you. I will say you need to be lifting more weights, or you need to be getting this, or you need to be getting that. Okay, so if you do tag me in Instagram, or you do follow me, and you are making sure that you are engaging with me, I do keep an eye on you. So for example, I told Kiko that she needs to go to Amazon and get some straps because she was putting the weights down, and she could probably do a few more reps if she just had the right gear. And the gear that I'm talking about costs pennies. But it's going to help you so much. Okay, so yes, I have got some suggestions. So we'll start with wrists. So I get a lot of questions about people who say that their wrists are hurting, whether you're doing a chest press, and that'll be because you're putting your wrist like that and the weight is going here. So whether you're doing a chest press, whether you're doing a push-up and your wrists are sore. Now, I have to explain to you that everything that I'm talking about today, you shouldn't wear all of the time. Because just like if you wore a corset every day, you're stopping your joints, you're stopping your muscles, you're stopping all of those things that keep us moving from having to work. And as soon as they stop having to work, then they're going to start shutting down, and you're not going to get stronger. These things that I'm showing you today are for the times when you are really lifting a little bit more, whether you are really pushing yourself a little bit more, and you just need either a little bit of support or just a little bit of help. Okay, so we'll start with your wrists. I don't wear these anymore, but I did wear them at one point when I was at the gym and I was lifting. If I say, for example, if I go to train with my sister and she does chest, she'll use a big bar, and I find that is a little bit out of my comfort zone. I'll just put them on. It's almost like you're just having somebody to help you squat, or you're just having just that little bit more support, which just helps you along. Okay, so these are called wrist straps. You can find them on Amazon. You can. So they look like this. This is how they look. Okay. Normally they've got a little bit of elastic at the end. Okay. So you wrap them around once. Got it? Wrap them around twice. Make sure they're not too tight because your hands start to like hurt. And what they do is they provide almost like more stability. Now you can keep that on or off. I took mine in. So what that'll do, it'll help you with your push-up. It'll help you with a bit more support, okay? So they are called wrist straps. So if you are feeling like you need a bit more support on your wrists, maybe this is something you should try. But again, don't wear them all of the time. I have to tell you this. I don't use my straps all of the time. You have to make sure that your muscles are getting stronger. They get stronger by movement, they get stronger by lifting, they get stronger by impact. So all of these all of the time is not going to work. But if you do need a little bit more support on those wrists, say for example, if you just have really weak wrists and it's stopping you from really enjoying your workout, these are something you can get and they will help you, okay? So think about that. Okay, got that? Brilliant. The next thing I'm going to talk about, gloves. I've seen a lot of you have got punching bags now. So when I'm doing combat, if you are really going for it and punching the bags, I wouldn't recommend that you get big gloves because they smell. When you use them a lot, they smell really bad. And also, you're not going to box. You're not doing a full boxing class. So what I would recommend is get some half gloves. Now, these are normally done for MMA because the idea is you can use your hands as well as your fist. But they're really good because they have air. So your hands, you can still lift. So if you are wanting to do an actual circuit where you're boxing for 1 minute, just tie these up. So where you're boxing for 1 minute and then you want to pick some weights up or you want to do a push up, you can because you've still got your hand free and also they don't smell. So you've got that padding at the front just here. So you can hit the bag, again, making sure a lot of you are saying that your fingers are sore, that your joints are sore, elbows sore. It's because your body is not used to banging on something. We do combat and we push, but we're not actually doing an impact. So you're not getting that vibration through the joints. So maybe think about a glove like this, okay? So that's 2 things we've talked about. So these are brilliant because you can actually, if you do your push-ups in a fist, you can do that, or you can do your push-ups on a floor, or you can pick weights up, or you can pick your skipping rope up. It just gives you a lot more freedom, a lot more flexibility, okay? Got it? So that's 2 things we've talked about. I'll just quickly go over this. You can actually get half gloves if you want something just to hold over your fingers, and that'll help you with the bar. So when you're picking up the bar, for example, this is your bar, you can hold it. I tried these, they didn't work for me, but my sister loves them, so it just depends what type of person you are. I keep them because you never know, but for example, if you're slipping, I prefer to use chalk. So if you are doing kettlebell swings and you're finding that your kettlebell is swinging and you're getting sweaty, I prefer to use liquid chalk. So get some liquid chalk. Again, we're talking 2-3 pounds. You put it on your hands and it's liquid and you just rub it and it's chalk on your hands. It dries your hands out straight away and you can just carry on. Okay? So we've gone over wrist straps. We've gone over gloves that you should be using because then you can actually be multifunctional while you're training. Half gloves that you can find so they're not so restrictive, so you can take them off, you can slide them on at any point. Okay? Right, next thing, belts. I use a belt when I'm lifting or when I'm outside of the living room if I'm going to lift heavy. I've pulled my back once in my lifetime and it was actually in Toronto and I couldn't move for a week and it was the worst experience of my life. I am not going into a gym, lifting a lot of weight and being stupid about it because there's no point, because all I'm going to do is injure myself. I know what my limits are, I know how much I need to lift in life, I know how to strengthen my back, but if I'm going heavy or I'm being put outside my comfort zone, I always take my belt with me. So if you are finding that when you're doing some exercises, especially when we're doing squats, you just find that your back is not quite strong enough yet to make you go low enough and make you feel comfortable in your squat, I advise you get a belt. This is my belt. I really like it because it almost like bends. I also wear this whenever I travel, wherever I go. If it's longer than a 30-minute journey, I put my belt on because it's brilliant. It's the best piece of advice I've ever been given. So your belt, when you put it on, again, these aren't very expensive. You can get them from anywhere. So when you put it on, you breathe in, drive it in, and then you let go. So it makes you look automatically thinner. But what it does is this one has like a pointy angle at the bottom here. So it sits really nice on your bum bone. What it does is it allows you to do the exercise without worrying about injury. So again, don't go massively heavy, but if you are lifting a very heavy weight and you're squatting down and you feel like your back's like, oh no, I don't feel, this might be what you need just to get your back a little bit stronger. Again, don't wear them all the time. You have to take it off now and then. You have to let your back do some of the work. You have to put a little bit of pressure on the joints because that's the only way they're going to get strong. Okay, so that is my key. A, to if you need some help with squats and you're finding that your back is just not doing it. B, if you travel anywhere on your aeroplane or anything, wear your belt, it changes the game, okay? Third thing, we actually have these now in the store. So Sean's actually got these now in the store. These are the foam, what would you call them? Like bar covers. So I've got a thing on mine because I carry mine everywhere. I do, honestly. I carry it everywhere because you never know when you're going to need it. So say this is your bar, it just goes on your bar just like that and slides on inside, and then you can use them for thrusts, you can use them for behind the head. So if you're finding that the bar is hurting your head, it'll go onto your bar and you can actually squat and it'll take the weight, and again you'll probably find that you can lift a lot more. I know this sounds stupid, but this taking the pressure off your joints means that you'll be able to lift more. I don't know why, you just will. I promise you that if these are the things that when you're training with me, if you're like, oh, my wrists, oh, the bar's killing my back, oh, my back's not strong enough, if you invest in one of these things for whatever it is that you need, it will make everything easier. There's a reason that people have the non-stick mat in yoga, because when you've got the right tools, it makes everything easier. I promise you. Just buy the right stuff. Okay, so the next one is people telling me how they can improve on their pull-ups. Everyone should have a set of bands. Everybody. Even if you just use the pink thing that we've got. So I will put my band onto my bar, and then you'll put your feet inside the band just like this, and then pull up. And these bands, if you get the different strengths, so start with a big one and then go down to the red one like this. If I find that I'm having a weak day, I'll wrap my top bit round so it makes this bit less, which makes you pull up easier. So as you get stronger, just keep going. But as you get stronger, try and take one away. You can always add it back if you need more resistance, okay? So that's that. That's how you can increase that. Now, the one thing that I was talking about today are straps. Now, these are straps. They're nothing. They're pennies off Amazon, okay? So you put them in a hoop like this, and then you put your hand through. Now, I like to wear mine where the hoop is on my little finger, but my sister wears it the other way around. So find what works for you. Doesn't matter, whichever way works for you. I like to wear it where my hoop is in my little finger. My sister will wear it the other way around, so she'll swap these over where the hoop is on her thumb. Depends what you want to do. Okay, so these are good for anything where you're rowing. So if you find that when you're doing a bent over row, your arms are giving up, these are the kids. When you're doing an upright row, if your arms are giving up before your actual part of the exercise is finished, these are the things for you. If you are doing a deadlift, for example, and your arms aren't pulling them up and you're finding that they're just hurting before the rest of your body, these are for you. These will help you pull more, lift more. They're not for things like kettlebell swings. They're for lifting and they're for pulling, okay? So that's what they're for. Also, brilliant for your reverse pull-ups and your actual pull-ups. So if you are doing your pull-ups with your band and this, it will help. I promise you, it will help you. I would never tell you anything that I didn't think would help you. Never, ever. So we have our bar, which is here. So I haven't got any weights on it because I have to carry it from the car. So this is our bar. This is how it works. So once you've got them around your wrist, hold on to the bar, whatever you're on. So whether it's a pull-up bar, whether it's for a deadlift, just hold your hand onto the bar, okay? Then what you're going to do, so say for example we've got it here and we're going to do a deadlift. You put your hand on the bar, you're going to wrap it round once, wrap it round twice, and then tighten it. And you tighten it by just rolling. Now the first couple of times you use these, dead fiddly, and it'll just be like, you know, when you're learning to drive and you just think you can't get your head around this. And there's so many people I've given straps to that have given up because it's fiddly. Don't give up. Stick with it. They will change the way you train. And once it's in, it's in. So again, I'm going to go through it again. Hold on to the bar. This is the bit that's fiddly, that it gets you once, twice, turn it around, and then it's tight. You have to make sure it's tight. So the more you turn it, the tighter it'll get, okay? So once you've got it tight, what that does is it allows you to take the weight, because look, if I take my hand away, the weight is being supported by the bar. So it's almost like you're getting help. So when you row back, the bar is being lifted. Try it with your kettlebell. Just try it now. If you've got them, get your kettlebell on a weight, a heavy weight, and just pull up or pull forward or reverse grip. Or if you're doing your pull-up bar, again, same deal. Once, twice, pull up, take it down, pull up, take it down, okay? So I would use these for deadlifts. I would use these for pull-ups. I would use these for, well, you've seen me, for when I'm holding my weights, when we're doing leg day. Look, even if you're going sideways, once, twice, say that to yourself, once, twice, tighten it up. So you tighten it as tight as you can. It should almost be like to the point of where somebody's really tightening your wrist. The same with your thing around your waist. Your belt around your waist should be tight. So when I'm doing my step ups, what they do now, look, is it's taken the weight off my arms. So my arms aren't like trying to grip a heavy weight, so my legs can start to do the work. Again, if I wasn't doing a heavy weight, I would not use my straps. If I wasn't needing the wrist support, I would not use my wrist straps. I need to be very clear that you don't use these all the time. You use them when you are going heavy, when you are needing that extra, when your arms are tired. Maybe you've done an arm workout and it's really just put a lot of pressure on your arms and you just need that little bit of help. These are the things that will help you, and I promise you they will change the way you train, because you are training smart and you're not trying to force yourself to lift something or trying to force yourself to like put yourself in a position where you're trying to lift a bit more but you just can't because of certain restrictions. Maybe it's just a bit too heavy for you. So very quickly again, straps we've explained. I don't need to go over them because I've just done it. If you have wrist issues, get yourself some wrist straps. This is how it works. Your thumb goes in, you wrap them round, makes you feel badass. For your boxing and combat, if you are using your gloves, these are probably a good thing to put on. They will save your wrists. Gloves, if you want to do boxing and hit at the same time, or you want to skip, I can't put that on with that. Let's take them off. Hello. There you go. See, people understand. They're not cheating. A lot of people don't do it because they're like, oh, it's you're not doing it right. If you're not, half the people don't do it right in the gyms anyway. When I go into a gym, half of them need straps that don't use straps. The gloves that you should be using. Look, I can hold things. I can hold my weights. I can do a bicep curl. I can do all of this, and then I can go straight back to my bag. I can do push-ups. I can do all the things. These gloves are amazing. They're MMA gloves, but they're good for what we use them for. Get yourself some bands, help you with your pull-ups. They're also very good for warming up the shoulders. You can use your pink thing as well for that. We sell these now in the store. These will help with your thrusts. So you put your bar through here, nice and soft, and they'll also help with your squats. So they'll take the pressure off your shoulders. And I think that's it. Oh, and your belt. The best thing you will ever have if you travel a lot. Get a belt, put it on. Don't worry about anybody else watching you on the plane. Get your belt on. Get it on. It'll help you so much. That's it. These are all the extras that I would use. I don't use the wrist straps anymore, to be fair. I don't use them. I use my straps. I use my belt. If I had a bag, I would use these all the time, but I don't have a bag. But if those that do, I would use them regular. I use my band all of the time. So these three things, my straps, my band and my belt, are my three things that I would carry with me all of the time. Because you never know when you need them. That's it. Everything else is all extra. So I hope that helps. Again, wrist straps, 1, 2, tighten it up. That's what you need, okay? This belt that I've got is Harbinger. That's my belt. If you want to get the same one, you can. The reason I like it is because it folds into nothing. And also it's got that dint where it's quite nice on your thing. That's it. That's it. I'm done. So I promised Kiko, I actually messaged her and said if you get a belt I'll do you a video, but I thought I'd do it for everybody. So if you want to get yourself, the minimum I would get is some straps, and then get one of these from the store. These will help you with thrust, they'll help you so much, they'll help you with everything. But these, you can use them for your reverse pull-ups on your challenger bars. You can help you with your pull-ups, they'll help you with your lifts, they will help you with your deadlifts, they'll help you with your row. They're so universal and they cost nothing, but they will allow you to lift more weights. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go because I've got a video to film, and I will see you all later. Bye.